This is topic 5, crime analysis data. Be aware that there are quite a few basic terms that you need to be familiar with. We're not going to cover those here, but make sure that in the reading that you get acquainted with some of the basic terms. Data about crime incidents come from crime reports taken by police officers and describe the nature of reported crimes, such as the type of crime and how, when, and where the crime occurred. This is Table 5.2 from the textbook. It gives us an example of a crime incidents data table. Data about arrests come from arrest reports completed by officers and include information specific to individual arrests. This is Table 5.3 from the textbook. It gives us an example of an arrest data table. Calls for service data are recorded in the dispatch center of a police agency and may be generated by either citizens or officers. A call for service is defined when officers are dispatched to an incident or discover an incident themselves. Table 5.4 from the text gives us a sample call for service data table. Traffic accident or crash data are typically recorded in standardized ways dictated by state laws. Traffic accidents are incidents in which vehicles collide with property or other vehicles. Table 5.5 from the text gives us a sample accident data table. The police tabular databases used in crime analysis include property, vehicle, persons, field information, and traffic databases. Crime analysts typically collect primary data from people through interviews, focus groups, and surveys. Interviews tend to be more in-depth because they are one-on-one, and they allow the analyst to clarify issues and use follow-up questions with the interviewee. Focus groups are essentially interviews with groups of people. Surveys are used to collect information from a large number of individuals when resources and time do not allow for interviews. Crime analysts typically collect primary data from places through environmental surveys and direct observation. An environmental survey is used to systematically observe the physical features of a location, such as lighting, parking spaces, and number of windows. Direct observation refers to observing a place for a certain amount of time over several days or weeks to determine the social environment of the place. That is, how the space is used, what types of people are present, and how do they congregate, etc. Table 5.6 from the text gives us a sample database used for primary data collection. Important issues related to crime analysts' use of police tabular databases include the fact that the data represent reported activity, the distinction between local and federal data standards, the appropriateness of the use of calls for service data to study crime problems, the appropriateness of the use of arrest data to study crime problems and offenders, and the integrity of the data. Data integrity is affected by the following factors: data entry, timeliness, validity, reliability, the data transfer process, data confidentiality and privacy, and data management. Crime analysts use 4 basic types of general desktop software applications to manipulate data and conduct analyses: spreadsheet software, database management software, statistical software, and geographic information system software. Crime analysts use 6 basic types of software applications to create reports, publications, and presentations to communicate their analysis findings: word processing software, spreadsheet software, graphic software, publication software, presentation software, and software related to use of the Internet and intranets. Among the software applications that have been created specifically for crime analysis are small applications for data entry and creating reports, as well as more comprehensive programs that provide numerous capabilities needed for the crime analysis process. Many police agencies often do not find off-the-shelf software to be a good fit with their data analyses and presentation needs. So they hire computer experts to customize existing software or create new software that provides the crime analysis functionality they require.